What's up, guys? It is Rob from Movie Review Time, and I'm back with another tag video. I really like doing these. I have a lot of fun participating in them and trying to create my own. This will be my third one that I've created, and it's called His Name Was Jason. That's what I'm calling this tag video, and it consists of 12 questions from the Friday the 13th series, all the way to the remake. And it's like question 1 deals with the first movie, question 2 deals with the second movie, question 3 deals with the third movie, and on and on and on. So I thought this would be kind of fun to ask some questions about each of the films, and you guys give your opinions and thoughts on it. So let's get started here. At the end of the video, I'll tag some people. Question number 1. What was your favorite kill in the first Friday the 13th movie, Friday the 13th, 1980? I can tell you mine right now, and that is the Kevin Bacon kill. And I know probably a lot of people will say that, but I love that kill. The way it looks, the way they handled that, like behind the scenes, was great. So, what was your favorite kill in the very first Friday the 13th movie? Okay. Question number 2. In Friday the 13th, Part 2, Adrienne King filmed all her scenes in 2 days because of the stalker incident. Did you like the fact that they killed her off? I mean, of course we have Amy Steele, come in. And they actually wanted her to come back for Part 3. But her career was taken off to where she denied the role. I think Amy Steele was a good replacement as far as like, a strong female character. In my opinion, I miss Adrienne King. Like, I loved her as Alice. She's the one who cut off Pamela Voorhees' head, okay? Give her some credit. But do you like the fact that they killed her off? Killed her character off? I mean, I understand why they did, because of what she was going through in her personal life, but I'm just asking you, do you like the fact that they did that? That's all. So that's question number 2. Question number 3. In Friday the 13th Part 3, did you think that the 3D aspect worked? And this is when they were testing out the 3D stuff. They did it with like Jaws 3D, and they did it with Freddy's Dead. And, you wear the 3D glasses, the blue and the red tint or whatever. And you can tell the scenes that they do it, when Harold is holding the, the stick towards the camera. And so, a lot of the kills, like with Rick's eyeball coming out at you. There's just, there's a lot of things that were shot for the 3D effect. But do you think it worked? Do you think the aspect of it worked? That's question number 3. Okay, so question number 4. In Friday the 13th, the final chapter, who was your favorite character besides Jason? I have a lot of them, really. I mean, I know maybe most people are going to say Tommy Jarvis, but I have a lot of them. I like some of the counselors. But yeah, who is your favorite character? I mean, everyone's going to say Jason. Jason's awesome. Okay, question number 5. In Friday the 13th Part 5, The New Beginning, what do you think happened at the end between Tommy and Pam when he was about to stab her? Because at the end of the movie, he has this vision of Jason standing over his bed, and he's getting scared, and then when he looks, he's not there. Pam comes into the room because she hears a noise, and he's behind the door, and he has the hockey mask, and then he has a knife, and he looks like he's about ready to stab her. What do you think happened there? Because we go from Part 5 to Part 6, there's no I mean, obviously Tommy's older, a little bit older, but it's like there's no explanation. So I just want to know what you think happened. That was question number 5. Okay, so question number 6. Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. Do you think that they brought back Jason... Or wait, sorry. Do you like that they brought back Jason back as a corpse? Sort of like the Frankenstein monster. Because when Jason was brought back, it was by a bolt of lightning that hit the pole that was, you know, shoved inside of him by Tommy, and then he was resurrected suddenly as a corpse. More of a corpse than he was in the other films. In the other films, he was basically just a guy that could get stabbed and all that stuff and still keep on going. But in this movie, he was definitely a corpse. So I just want to know, you know, do you like the fact that they brought him back? You know, because Part 5 was not even Jason anyway. You know, it was kind of like, you know, going from Halloween 2 to Halloween 4. They wanted Michael Myers back. And they wanted to bring Jason back. The original Jason. So, that's what they did in Part 6. Moving on to question number 7. In Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood, did bringing the Tina character in, who has powers, telekinetic powers, did she ruin the series, or was it a good change? Basically, you know, bringing a character with that kind of power to actually fight Jason, it's different from all the other movies because no one else had that. Like, no one else had any, like, powers to, like, move things with their mind and stuff like that. It really, you know, it was really kind of a weird thing. People call it, like, oh, Carrie versus Jason, pretty much. It might as well have been Carrie. But, it was Kane Hodder's his first performance as Jason in this movie, so that's very iconic. But I just want to know, do you think adding the Tina character with her powers and all that, do you think that ruined it? Or do you think, you know, did it ruin the series? Do you think that was a good change of pace? Like the good change from just normal camp counselors to someone who has abilities? That's number 7. Okay, question number 8, and I know a lot of people are probably going to say they didn't like it, but I actually like Part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. Do you think that they placed Jason in the New York setting, or wait, I keep messing this up. Let me start over. Did you like that they placed Jason in the New York setting? Did you like the fact that they placed him in New York and not like the same thing like Camp Crystal Lake? I mean, they do the whole thing in the beginning, which is the same place, but then, you know, he gets on the boat. He's on the boat the majority of the time, and then he gets to New York and he's walking around New York. I like this movie. I think it's underrated. A lot of people give this movie crap. I know as far as timeline and stuff, that a lot of stuff doesn't make sense about it. But I think Kane Hodder's badass in this movie. The stuff he does, the kills are great. The music's great. Darkest Side of the Night is one of my favorite songs from the soundtrack. I don't know. I really like this film. But I just want to know if you think it was... if you like the fact that they placed him in a new setting, other than Camp Crystal Lake, which has been done to death. But okay, so question number 9 in Jason Goes to Hell. What are your thoughts on Jason possessing bodies, or basically taking over bodies? Because that's what this movie is. Basically, Jason is like this little demon creature that, you know, makes his way inside someone else's body and takes control of them. And when he looks in the mirror, he sees himself, he sees Jason, but you don't see Jason. You just see a guy walking around that, you know, does all the stuff that Jason would do. That's because it's like it's inside of him. I thought that was a really cool idea. I mean, I give this movie a lot of credit. A lot of people hate this film because Jason's only actually in it in the beginning of the first act and then the last part of the third act. But I don't care. I thought it was really good. Kane Hodder plays Jason once again. A very gory movie. But, yeah. I just want to know, what are your thoughts on him actually possessing bodies? Just something different that they've never done before. All right, getting on to question number 10. Has to do with Jason X. Do you think that the plot to Jason X made any sense? I'd say no. Because in my opinion, it doesn't make any sense. All of a sudden he's captured. Jason doesn't look like Jason has hair. It's like they put Kane Hodder's makeup on, put the mask on, and left Kane Hodder's hair. It looks like Kane Hodder's hair. It looks just like it. And it's like the laziest portrayal of Jason. I don't understand, like, he doesn't look like he did in any other films. Then they had to put him in space. They had to do the whole space thing. I will admit, this movie is fun. It's entertaining. It's stupid, but it's stupid fun. Like, I have a blast watching it all the time. I love the kills. You can't really take it seriously. But do you think that the plot made any sense? I'm just gonna say no, it didn't. Okay, number 11, dealing with Freddy versus Jason. Would you have rather had Kane Hodder play Jason or stick with Ken Kurtzinger, who basically played Jason in this? Because Ronnie Yu wanted a Jason that was Frankensteinish. That's what he wanted, just someone who was stiff and just walking like a walking monster, and just, you can control him, but then he just breaks free. That's what Ronnie Yu wanted. He wanted someone who was, Ken is pretty tall, and when he's fighting Freddy, he's pretty tall. I would have rather, I wanted Kane Hodder. I wanted him, and Kane even said he wanted to do it. But that's not what Ronnie wanted. So it's like, it sucks. That's just my opinion. I just want to know your thoughts. Would you have rather had Kane Hodder? I mean, two awesome legends facing off against each other. Robert Englund and Kane Hodder, man. So that's question number 11. Now we're going to get on to the last question, question number 12, that deals with the remake. What are your thoughts on there not being a sequel for this film? Basically, what are your thoughts on the fact that there's no sequel? I mean, they remade the film, and it's like a film that's combining Friday the 13th 1 through 3, where he has the sack on his head, and then he gets the mask, and then it's like, at the end they make it seem like they're going to do another one, and they remade it, and it kind of sucks, because I kind of wish they would have done something, or had, I just want to know your thoughts. Like, what do you think of the fact that there's no sequel? I mean, do you think they should actually, I don't even know if they should try to reboot it, or I just don't really know what they could do at this point. But anyway, yeah, those are the questions to this tag. Now I'm going to tag some people, of course. HorrorFan34, Alex 2.0, Horrific Nightmares JM, Sean Urshan, Lisa Loves, Bronco Juggalo, Metal Horror Pack. I'm going to do, I know he doesn't usually do those. Chucky from Child's Play 2 Chucky, I'll tag him. And that's all I'm going to do. So, if I didn't tag you in this video, just go ahead and do it. If you feel like you want to do a response video for this tag, definitely do so and answer the questions. That'd be awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and can't wait to hear your guys' thoughts and answers. So stay tuned for more videos. This is Rob signing off, and see you guys in the next one.